This is Late Night Health. This is the radio show that cares about the most important part of your life, your health. During the next hour, the insane Daryl Wayne and I are going to take a look at some issues affecting each and every one of us. We're going to talk about frustration as we wrap up today's show with Robert Clancy. And we're going to find out about a new app that helps you check into your doctor's office so you can avoid other patients, thus avoiding possible contamination to COVID-19. And we're going to start with oral health. We're going to start with Dr. Brian Davey. He practices in North County, San Diego. Welcome to Late Night Health, Dr. Davey.
Hey, Mark. Thanks so much for having me on. I'm really excited to get to talk with you and help educate the community.
You know, let's talk about dental health in general. Most people hate going to the dentist, and I'm holding up my hand. I'm one of them. And now with, shutdowns and quarantines, people are saying, oh, my God, I don't have to go to the dentist. Have you experienced that at all?
Well, dentistry now is a lot different than it used to be. And of course, people's concerns are valid. Nobody really, would rather go to the dentist than go to the beach. However, we do know how important the health of your mouth is. It really can affect your overall health and well-being. But with the COVID-19 outbreak, obviously people are a heightened sense of concern about contracting the virus. However, dentists they put a lot of different safety protocols. Our safety of our patients and our team are paramount. And so a lot of dental offices, we've put in a lot of extra measures and different techniques and screenings, et cetera, to make it safe for the patients to come back and get the oral health care they need and keep our team safe at the same time.
And even though I said that I'm not wild about going to the dentist, I think I'd rather go to the dentist today than go to a beach, especially a beach that has a lot of young people on it and not practicing social distancing. When the outbreak started, when the pandemic was announced in March, what went through your head, not only as a guy, family guy, but as a dentist, did you think, oh my, I have to close down, I shouldn't work on patients? What went through your mind at that time?
Yeah, so obviously as the pandemic has kind of unfolded, the feelings about it now are different in the beginning. And different, of course, it was really scary for everybody because this is a new virus and we didn't know anything about it. And we didn't know if it was going to be as deadly as, the Spanish flu. And it is a really dangerous virus, and transmission rates have been going up. However, with a lot of safety protocols put in place, the vast majority of the population is staying healthy, which is encouraging. But in the beginning, of course, it was really, really concerning when when the government tells you, hey, we want you to shut down your office to help stop the potential spread of COVID.
Are you married?
Yeah, I've been married for 26 years, and I've got two great kids. And you're as a family guy, you want to make sure that you're not going to work and bringing something home. But like I said, a lot of those fears have dissipated with all our protocols we have in place.
Got it. One of the important things about dental health is the fact that gut health and dental health, the health of the mouth, have been linked to other ailments, heart disease, just a whole bunch of different things. I'm curious as to, with the pandemic, with COVID-19, are people not as concerned about their oral health, thinking, I can wait. I don't need to go for that cleaning. Yeah, my gums are bleeding, but I'll take care of it later?
Yeah, so Actually, ironically, as we've been allowed to open up and go back to elective urgent care and getting people back for their hygiene, I was actually surprised that patients are very concerned about their oral health, especially coming in and being overdue for their cleanings. And patients have been noticing their gums are inflamed or bleeding, and they're very concerned about it because in our patient population, we work really hard to educate them about the health of your mouth and the effects of gum disease and how it can affect, increase your risks for Alzheimer's, increased risk for heart attack and stroke. It makes it difficult for people to control their blood sugar, so there's a high risk in patients with diabetes. So there's this overall oral systemic connection. You know, your mouth talks to your body, and your body talks to your mouth, and your oral health is just as important as it ever was, if not more, especially during a pandemic, because if we can keep your mouth healthy and free from inflammation, it also helps to support a healthy immune system.
The mouth is really kind of like a mirror to your health, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You can use that line if you want. Are people concerned about going to the dentist?
People are concerned. So we have been really working closely with our patients, and we've implemented teledentistry, which is new for us. We're putting all these different layers in for safety so that it can be safe for people to come back. A lot of dentists, we want to make sure that we keep our patients and our team safe. So we've established protocols that follow along with the ADA and CDC, OSHA, and county. We pre-screen our patients a couple days ahead of time with questionnaire or via the phone or just online screenings. And then when they arrive at our office, they go through an additional screening. They go through a hand washing station. Every patient also has their temperature taken. And all our employees do the same thing before we start work. Most dental offices have now reduced their capacity in the office just to have fewer interactions in the office, basically eliminating the waiting room. There's hand sanitizer all over the place in every room. Our dental team has upgraded our masks, our gowns, you heard the term PPE, the personal protective equipment, is really upgraded. We added some additional protection in our ventilation for the HVAC. Every room has a medical-grade air purifier to reduce any aerosols that might be in the air. And then we've established some safety protocols and increased high-speed suction when we're cleaning people's teeth or when we have to use the drill. So a lot of measures have gone into place to make dental offices safe, and so much so that an MIT study came out and said that in the reopening of America, that the dentist is the second safest place that you could go to.
Our guest is Dr. Brian Davey, practices down in the San Diego area. And we're going to continue with our conversation with Dr. Davey. If you want information on Late Night Health or have any questions, you can join us at latenighthealth.com. We have all kinds of information there. Our guests are featured there in their own private little places or pages, if you will. And in addition to that, you can find us and listen to us on a number of podcasting sites, including iTunes, Google Play, even Alexa. You could go to Alexa and say, Alexa, tell me about health. And we will pop up there on Alexa. How about that? Technology at its finest. When we come back in just a couple of moments, we're going to continue our discussion with Dr. Davey. I want to know about his staff. Were they concerned? And did they have any specialized training so that they could better protect not only themselves, but their patients? I'm Mark Alyn, along with the insane Daryl Wayne. Don't go away as Late Night Health continues. Recently, I met Jacqueline from Bright here in Los Angeles. She gave me a hearing exam and then showed me how to hear again with the new Signia Pure Series hearing aids, and she can give you your life back too. I hear birds chirping, birds cooing, and even my wife. They easily connect to my smartphone. The Signia hearing aids are amazing, and with the Charge and Go, I don't have to fiddle with batteries and hear all day long. Not hearing is frustrating for you and your family. I know you don't have a problem, but trust me, call Bright Here now for a free hearing exam, a $125 value, yours free, just for making an appointment now. There are offices throughout the Los Angeles area. Call Bright Here now at 323-424-7100. That's 323-424-7100 for a free hearing exam. There's no obligation. Call now, 323-424-7100, or visit them on the web at brighthere.com. Late Night Health is proud of our partnership with the EBC, the Evolutionary Business Council. Check them out at ebcouncil.com.
You're listening to Late Night Health with Mark Alyn. The show continues in a moment. If you're listening to Late Night Health right now, you're part of the growing target of baby boomers we're serving. Hi, I'm Daryl Wayne, producer of Late Night Health, inviting you to join the Late Night Health family. If you have any business targeting the growing boomer market, Late Night Health is the ideal advertising vehicle for you. From vitamins to insurance, alternative health to Western-style medicine, Late Night Health caters to the growing population of those over 40 years old. This vibrant demographic has expendable income to fight aging, purchase travel, take care of aging parents, or just have fun. Find out about the advertising opportunities with Late Night Health. Call us at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308, or email us at info@latenighthealth.com. That's info@latenighthealth.com. Join Late Night Health as we empower people to take charge of their own health care. Call now at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308.
Late Night Health continues. I'm Mark Alyn, along with the insane Daryl Wayne. Join us at latenighthealth.com. Lots of stuff going on there, as I've said before. Our guest is Dr. Brian Davey. By the way, you can reach out to Dr. Davey by going to his website, which is drdavey.com. That's DRDAVEY.com. Doctor, when this whole thing broke out, did your wife say, all right, Brian, you're staying home, you can work something else, become an insurance salesman, do something over the phone. I don't want you to go to the office.
That's a good question. She wasn't quite that off the charts with her fear. She was concerned, as any spouse would be, of people in the healthcare and treating patients during a pandemic. But, my wife was also really helpful in, we really went to work doing research on how are we going to be able to deliver healthcare and deliver dentistry safely and effectively during a pandemic. And so I'd say it's kind of a spectrum of fear. When you don't have a lot of information, fear tends to dominate. And then the more information you gather, you start to have less fear because you have a better handle on what the situation is. And now that we've been, going through the transition of just being open for emergencies to slowly opening and soft opening, and actually our office is cleaner, a higher level of infection control than ever, and myself and my team members are completely covered in a spacesuit almost. So when we're leaving the office, we're actually feeling cleaner than we ever did even before COVID, so that's a blessing in disguise. When I go home, I can feel very safe that we're not bringing anything home from the office.
I have a friend, and he when he goes out, he's practically dressed in a hazmat suit. And when he comes in, before he gets into the house, because he's living with somebody that has a compromised immune system, he's literally sprayed down, almost hosed down with some kind of disinfectant. Takes off his clothes, goes into a hamper, and they immediately wash it. Everybody has their own way. He won't meet personally at all with anybody. He's just staying with his wife and his immediate family. Are you taking those precautions at home? Hosing yourself down before you?
I come to work with, I call them my civilian clothes, and then we change into scrubs, and we put on all the protective gear, changing out between patients, and at the end of the day, change completely out of scrubs, put those into a safe bag, and then put on civilian clothes, and by that time we're washed up and cleaned up. So I don't even get in my car with my dental clothes. Everything kind of stays at the office.
Gotcha. That's good.
I can arrive to work in flip flops and go home in flip flops.
Got it.
No more suit and tie on the way to the office.
Right. Well, I haven't had socks on, I don't think, in a month. Well, yes, I did. It was cold the other day. One of the things that impressed me about what you do, of course, is the fact that you have related mouth health to the whole body, including, things like Alzheimer's and things. And once this pandemic is over, I'd like to spend some time with you again, and we'll talk about that, because I think that's an important thing that people don't realize, that inflammation, we're talking about bleeding gums, but also cellular inflammation can react and grow and cause other issues. And I know that that's one of the things that you do in your practice.
Yeah, absolutely. We're very passionate about wanting to, make San Diego the healthiest city in the U.S. and really a lot of patients don't realize that periodontal disease is directly linked to systemic inflammation, and systemic inflammation is the root cause of so many of our chronic illnesses that debilitate our bodies and affect our brain and our ability to enjoy life in our later years.
One of the things that you said strikes me as being very interesting. You're saying that you and your staff are cleaner than before. But if you're drilling in my mouth, or your hygienist is cleaning, there's a lot of spray and stuff going on. How do you minimize that, or how have you minimized that?
So that's a great question, because that's one of the big fears about aerosols. So there's some additional equipment that we've purchased. So there's something called high volume, high speed suction, and when you use either the drill or the hygiene, the scaler, without using high speed suction, those aerosols can go out into the room. So we've implemented the special high-speed suction that goes right in front of the patient, or one of our dental assistants is holding it right inside their mouth. That way the sprays are actually captured, before they're sprayed out into the room. And that's effective at reducing 95% of all aerosols just with that particular technique. And then in each one of our rooms, we have a medical air purifier that's rated for a room 250 square feet, and our rooms are about 80 to 90. And so it's purifying the air down to 0.1 micron every 5 minutes. So,
got it.
And then we're also coated basically, and our head's covered, our face is covered with a face shield. We're wearing an N95 mask. We have disposable gowns, surgical gowns, and obviously gloves. And those get changed out after each patient and thrown away in that room, so we're not moving around, cross-contaminating the office.
Got it. In our remaining couple of moments, any of your staff say, "Doc, I need to take time off. I don't feel comfortable"?
No, I've been pretty lucky. I have a very dedicated team that's really committed to, to serving our patients and serving our community. And we, during the shutdown, we had a number of team Zoom meetings, and we were, staying together as a team, and we were working on how are we going to relaunch. We did all kinds of extra infection control training, and training on how to even wear all this protective gear, because there's probably 6 hours of learning how to properly put on and take off all this gear so that you do it safe and so you don't cross-contaminate. So my team is, I feel very lucky. I know that some dentists might have had that happen, but our team is just so committed to the complete health of our patients and our community that I feel pretty lucky to have such a great crew with me.
That is lucky. Have you heard of other dentists who've opted to stay closed until this is over or opened up more?
No, there's, if you go to the ADA, they actually have the surveys that they do with dentists. I think they've had tens of thousands of dentists participate in this across the country. And now that we're at this point in the game, there's still probably 12% of dental offices that are closed. There might be 20% that are only just seeing emergencies, and then the rest are starting to ramp up. But the ADA and the CDC, they put out criteria to know where you're at, and you have to meet certain criteria to open, and then you have to meet another layer of criteria to be open to treat emergencies, and then you have to meet the highest level to open for routine cleanings and like elective dental care to keep people.
Doctor, thank you very much for joining us here on Late Night Health. We really appreciate it. Dr. Brian Davey has been our guest, and we really appreciate it. By the way, you can reach out to him at drdavey.com. We'll have his pretty picture and his link on our website at latenighthealth.com in the next week or so. I'm Mark Alyn, along with the insane Daryl Wayne. Don't ask how he got that name. It's true. We will return as Late Night Health moves forward.
Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Words are a critical aspect of success. How you get your point across is a crucial part of what makes anything sell. So do it right and hire a writer. Whether it's articles, blog posts, technical writings, website content, product descriptions, or ghostwriting anything from a novel to a nonfiction book about your navel, contact Servet Hassan. If you want it to sell, write it right. Email Servet at servet@servethassan.com.
There's a lot of talk all over the internet about the remarkable benefits of Carbon 60, and baby boomers are especially excited about it. Greska's Carbon 60 is the premium Carbon 60, developed by an aerospace and NASA scientist. 95% of Greska's customers report positive results from this Nobel Prize-winning technology in just 4 days. Imagine more energy, better health, and more vitality. It's very bioavailable to quickly mend toxin-crippled cells. This is a super powerful antioxidant. Bob Greska is so confident that you'll love his Carbon 60, he wants to send you a bottle at 50% off the regular price to see how life-changing this will be for you. Call 720-600-6040. That's 720-600-6040. Visit c-60.com to learn more. Call 720-600-6040 now or visit c-60.com.